Good morning, everybody. It's Marika here. This is day two, day 2.5 of my water fast, and it's going pretty well. Had kind of a little bit of a rough night last night. It's kind of one of those nights where I was tossing and turning and couldn't really sleep, and then I got up to use the restroom and then looked at the clock thinking it was probably 5 o'clock or something, and it was only 1 a.m. So that always stinks when that happens, and you know you're going to go back to bed and have a restless next few hours. Um, I think overall this has been a really interesting experience for me. Obviously, I found out yesterday that going for a 2 mile walk was, even though I went slow, was not a good idea. So today I've pretty much been able to clear my schedule. I do have a couple appointments, but other than that, I'm really just going to be doing this, hanging out, and just trying to relax and let my body rest. It's really interesting with the water fast because what happens in your body is that, it's estimated about 65% of your body's resources are used to digest food. So when you go on a water fast, and your body doesn't have to digest food anymore, it's able to do a lot of the functions that it needs to get caught up on, which is why doing a fast is such a rejuvenating type of activity for your body. So a good analogy I heard was like, let's say you're at work and you work a 40-hour week and one of your coworkers gets fired and your boss comes in and says, well, you got to pick up this load and do their job too. Well, there's only so much you can get done, and this is the same for your body. When you get overloaded and stressed with the amount of things that your body has to deal with, there's certain things that it has to just kind of push to the back burner and say, I'll get to that later. But in our modern lifestyle, with the foods that we eat, with the air and the pollution and all the chemicals and the products that we use, our body just is completely overwhelmed and never gets a chance to actually catch up. And that's what doing a fast allows your body to do. When it's not digesting food, it can start working on your immune system, and it can start restoring and detoxifying your system of all the accumulated toxins that it's developed over a lifetime of living. So it's interesting because what will happen is your body will store these toxins. When it says, I can't get to that now, I'll work on that later, it actually puts those toxins, it encases them in mucus, and it stores them in your fat cells. So that's why you feel kind of crappy when you do a detox like this, is because your body finally has a chance to get around to taking out all that other garbage it hasn't gotten around to doing, and those toxins start to circulate in your bloodstream, and they don't make it feel very good. Your liver has to process them and get them out of your system. So I have another day of this, and I'm just going to take it easy, take it slow. I hope that you found this interesting, and my experience might inspire you to go on some sort of detox or cleanse or fast, whichever works best for you. So here's to our good health. I'm Marika Hamilton.